This is me walking along the beach, going to get the GoPro that I forgot yesterday, and hoping, fingers crossed, gloved fingers crossed, it is still there. It's nippy, it's cold. There it is. GoPro found. And as a bonus, I found this on the beach. I thought it was an empty drinks bottle, but there seems to be cordage in it. Tyre sealant. A multi-tool. It's obviously been here a while because it's a wee bit rusty. That looks like rut chain lubricant. Maybe a tyre lever, maybe something to get a valve off a bike. Puncture repair kit. Yep, an inner tube. And another tyre lever. Well, whoever this belongs to, I hope you got home safely. I hope you never got a puncture, because you'd be quite stranded out here with a puncture on your mountain bike. If you ever see this video and you recognise it as being yours, tell me. And if it's got any sentimental value to you and you want it back, I would certainly post it to you if you give me your address. Quite strange the things you find, isn't it? That's me got the tarp up. It was a bit of a struggle. The wind was freezing, it was blowing the tarp about. I've got so many guy lines on it just now. I think it should be secure. Don't get me wrong, if a storm passes through tonight, it won't hold. Still cold, but the wind isn't biting at you in here. And I've got it coming right over the back of the tent. And I've got guy lines holding it down there. I've got 1, 2, and then I've got one at the other side. There we go, that's it complete. So what I do, I carry spare guy lines with me for the tarp and just in general if I need them. And I cut them all to 2 metre lengths. At one side of the guy line I do a figure 8 knot, which is such a simple knot. And I can even do this with my gloves on, that's how simple a knot it is. And goes round once and through. And that's it there. At the other end, I always do a top line hitch. So it goes over, inside, once, twice, and you can do it 3 times if you want. 3 times, and you come round, and you go back in here. This is a great knot. This is the best knot that there is. And you can slide it up and down. Great for guy lines, and you can undo it. I've used it for all sorts. I've used it for keeping my trousers up with a bit of string. I've used it for tying my mattress to my camp bed so that it doesn't slide off. It holds better in some ropes than other ropes. And I always wrap them up the same way. I always wrap them up like this, with the loop ends in my hand. The good thing about having a loop in it at the end is if you need anything bigger than 2 metres, you just use that loop to put another one through, and then right away you've got a 4 metre length. That bit's round like so, Then the last loop, just put your finger through and c'est la vie. And that's how I carry them. So I want to get it undone. It should be easy, but in biting cold today, you just need to take that one end out, unravel it, and then it all comes out. Time for my fire pit to put up. This is a bigger one than I had the last time. I had one that was sort of square shaped the last time. This is got 6 sides on it, I think. The last one I found that because it was smaller, I wasn't really getting a bed of coals in the bottom of it. With this one, I do get a bed of coals. Temperature now is saying 1 degree. It feels a lot colder than that. I think it must be the wind chill that's making it cold. Anyway, no rest for the wicked, let's get firewood. Don't know whether the camera will pick this up, but it's almost a work of art. Look at it, look at the colours. Let's get a cup of tea. I mean, the view I've got this now is stunning. Sullivan, Stack Poly, right over Loch. Well, my plans had to change tonight. I was planning on cooking outside tonight, but it's just far too windy. I'm planning a leek and mackerel risotto tonight, so we'll see how that turns out. I've got high hopes. I've got high hopes. So let's see. This first cup is for the risotto. The rest of the bottle's for me. Got arborio rice. Arborio is a short grained rice, and it's especially for things like risotto. Wow! Dynamite explosion of flavour in your mouth there with a stock cube. Now you've got to be careful when you cook risotto, because if you add too much stock, it turns into a rice pudding. So be warned. This could possibly be the best thing that I have ever ate. You've got the fish, you've got the leek, you've got the stock to it. The blue cheese just it's a lovely taste in the background. It is gorgeous. That was quite a temperature difference. When I looked outside, it was -1. And when I looked in here the last time, it was 23. So that's a differential of 24 degrees. That's quite impressive. So this is a great reason for having the tarp, because it means when it's raining, your door's not getting soaked and then that water goes inside the tent when you open your door. It gives you a lovely place to sit outside even when it's raining and still keep yourself dry and be able to take in the scenery. Because you don't want to be cooped up in the tent all the time. You want to be outside. Loch and the surrounding area of Assynt has UNESCO Geopark status due to its unique and complex geology. It is home to a dramatic vista comprising of the oldest rocks in Europe that date back 3 billion years, which gives the landscape its unique character. But it was a witch known as Carlac who wanted a perpetual winter, and when she smashed the ground with her hammer, she caused the mountains around Camloch to emerge from the loch. She slept in her cave through spring and summer, but when she re-emerged, she took control of the land and created winter. Some legends suggest that if you respect the land and its spirits, she'll protect you.
but if you don't, you will suffer her wrath.
Well, that's me back in the van. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drive to Ullapool, which is maybe, I don't know how many miles, 17 miles down the road, and I will see if there's a shop there that will sell me another charger. I've got this one on charge just now in the car, but I really don't know how long this is going to take and whether the car will be able to charge it adequately in the time I've got. It's flashing 1 dot just now. I think 4 dots is charged. So it's Friday lunchtime at 1 o'clock until lunchtime now on Tuesday at 1 o'clock. I've not seen another person. Hope I can integrate okay back into society. That's me, I've been to Ullapool. I've got more wood, I've got a power bank, I got some groceries, and I had a small ice cream, and it was lovely. So, back to my remoteness, back to the wild. My groceries, a 6-pack of beef hula hoops, stuck in a wee sandbank at the moment. Yeah, on up. There, that's me off. But wow, this is peaceful. So it's getting late now. I don't know, it must be 5 after 5 now, I'm not sure. But it's certainly getting dusky. So I think it's time for a quick cup of tea. Because it's dusk, I think it's time for a nip. Slanchy. I'm well wrapped up today. I've got 5 layers on. And I'm toasty. Why wouldn't you be toasty with 5 layers? Do you know, I'm an absolute great fan of waterproof trousers. And I don't know why I never had them on the first couple of days. I should have done. It's great, obviously, they're brilliant when it's raining. But see, just for footing about, kneeling in the grass, sitting in the grass, doing anything, you don't need to worry. You can just sit anywhere and it keeps your trousers dry. And you put them on in the morning, then that's it. You can forget about them the rest of the day. Come on now, Tunnocks. That's 2 days of product placement. You want to give me a call? How much more tranquil this is than last night. So for tonight's menu, I'm going to have a pork chop with chips and curry sauce. See how that goes. It's been a bit different tonight. My phone ran out of storage. I've had to film everything tonight in my GoPro. It's just another thing to challenge us, isn't it? It's getting a bit windy out there. But it's the end of another adventurous day. I enjoyed the challenge. That's what life's about. So, Slancy, my friends, I can tell you, it was bloody cold out there, but everything seems secure. Do you notice something out there? Like a canoe?